Well, good morning, everybody. Tuesday, April 28th, and this is our daily operations status report. I'm going to turn over the conversation to Dan Maxey, our Chief of Staff, to moderate conversations from our coronavirus task force leaders. Dan?
Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful Tuesday, another blue sky day here in Greeley. The Cabinet and Coronavirus Task Force do not meet today. We're on a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday schedule, but the President's Leadership Council will meet this morning immediately after this call. As our daily panel gives reports, please remember to unmute your microphones and turn on your cameras. We'll start off with the Chair of the Coronavirus Task Force, Associate Vice President for Administration, Blaine Nickerson, for our Developing Issues report. Blaine?
Thanks, Dan. Good morning, everybody. Yesterday was Colorado's first day under the new Safer at Home guidance, which represents a slight loosening of restrictions from the stay-at-home order. Public buy-in and personal responsibility is going to be critical to seeing if this new phase can work, or if we have to go back to more restrictive measures. As the governor said in a press conference yesterday, quote, "If we slack off, if Coloradans let up, if less people are wearing masks when they're in public, if stores aren't being careful, and personal services aren't being careful about following the guidelines that we've put out today, then it's likely that additional restrictions might have to come back. Our gains will be lost. This great sacrifice that Coloradans have made will have been for nothing if we can't continue and maintain the social distancing needed." As of right now, the Safer at Home order is effective through May 27th. Public health officials will be closely monitoring new cases and hospitalizations and other measures daily as we move forward to see if we have any spikes, because we'll likely have to go back to the stay-at-home order to prevent our healthcare system from being overwhelmed if that happens. So just to share a slide from the governor's presentation yesterday, really putting a fine point on it, but no illusions that this isn't where we will have to go back to if folks don't take this seriously and sort of take their newfound freedoms responsibly. For statewide data, there's just shy of 14,000 confirmed positive cases. That's up about 400 cases or 3% since yesterday. Number of people hospitalized for COVID-19 is down about 4% since yesterday at 776. A little over 66,000 people tested. That's up over 3,000 since yesterday at 5%. And that continues sort of the strong upward pattern of testing growth that we saw over the weekend. So that's really promising to see right now. Colorado is currently reporting 706 deaths, up from 680. In Weld County, we're just shy of 1,600 positive cases. That's up about 4% since yesterday. Deaths are up 10%, 88 day over day. Our two neighbor counties to the east, Logan and Morgan counties, have now the two highest per capita rates in Colorado. Morgan County is home to a number of food processors, and Logan County is home to a prison that's a hot spot. Here in Greeley, there's a drive-through testing facility set up at Island Grove that's operating again today. They start at 10 a.m. and they'll go until they've done all 300 tests that they have available. You don't need a doctor's note, but you do have to be symptomatic for COVID-19. So those are my updates for today, Dan, and I'll go ahead and turn it back over to you.
Thanks, Blaine. I rode my bike past that testing center on Saturday or Sunday this week, and it was they've got quite a bit of space, set up lots of cones and lots of police officers out there the other day. So. Yeah,
the National Guard's actually running that site, so they're helping on behalf of the statewide effort.
Great. Next, I'll turn things over to the Dean of Students, Tuck Tucker, for our report on impacts of student life. Tuck.
Good morning, Bear Country. Great to be with you all this morning. Today, I wanted to give some attention to our graduating seniors. Graduation is nearing, and exams and papers are due this week and next week. So we want to make sure you keep your eye on the prize. With the changing economy, I want you to continue to link to the Center for Career Readiness, because they have a lot to offer you now. And I want to show you their site here. So again, here's the website for Center for Career Readiness, and they have virtual meetings, drop-in hours, virtual drop-in hours, They can review your cover letters and resumes, and they do presentations. You can handshake in our software system. Handshake, you can apply for jobs or see for jobs that are available for you. And that's especially important when all these things are changing. And the reason I'm showing you that is because you may get a new job opportunity and you can take your new cover letter in and have them review it. One of the things that the Center for Career Readiness does is they help you for the next 3 years after you graduate. They will help you directly on anything that has to do with employment. So if this summer you realize you would like to talk to them, you can still come in and see them. So again, that's the Center for Career Readiness. Then I wanted to give you some words from one of our graduating seniors who I talked to not long ago. She said, I asked her, when you think back, what is your experience of the UNC way and our Bear community? And she said, well, my experience is that when I first came to UNC, I came to visit the Marcus Garvey Cultural Center and other cultural centers. Seeing the amount of diversity and connections that you can make on campus and networking with other different kinds of people, you really don't get that experience elsewhere. It's very unique in terms of diversity and how much we put into the cultural centers and other organizations. The connections with different programs such as the Center for Human Enrichment, the Disability Resource Center, and McNair and programs like them have been able to build that foundation for students and for me. The fact that this campus is very diverse, inclusive, and very welcoming caused me to gravitate to UNC. I'm a happy bear graduating. And this is from Elsa Yadego, who is her major is International Affairs. Her minors are Recreation, Tourism, Hospitality, and Africana Studies in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. And you'll be glad to learn that Elsa is headed to graduate school in International Development. So I think it's important to remember that during this time of transition, the Bear community goes with you, and once a bear, always a bear. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Tuck. Once a bear, always a bear indeed. Provost Mark Anderson is on the CDHE Academic Council meeting this morning, and so he is not with us. And we also have no facilities or human resources reports today. So quick update call this morning. I'll turn things back over to President Feinstein.
That was certainly the shortest update we've had so far in the last, I think, 40 days. And so we'll probably have some more information to share with you tomorrow. But as always, stay safe, be healthy, and we'll see you here again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Take care, everybody.